Hi everyone.
Hi everyone, it's Sarah and Josh here. This is video journal number 2. We are currently camping in the East MacDonnell Ranges. Since the last video journal, we've travelled from Coober Pedy to the East MacDonnell Ranges via a number of places. So last video, some friends of ours, Simon and Em, told us that their daughter, Stelly, who's about 1.5, saw us on the big screen and waved at us, and we didn't wave back because obviously it was a video. So this time we're going to give Stelly a shout out and give her a wave. So hi Stelly.
The first place we started since the last video journal is at, we went to Coober Pedy. It was really cool. It was totally different to Lightning Ridge. Everything's underground, so there's actually not that much to see on top of the ground. We went down the old timers mine and we got to learn about living underground, which was really new. And quite cool. A
very different way of life.
We found some opals, but only 2.
It's pretty cool when you find this little fleck of brilliant colour in amongst all these brown rocks. So we went to Crocodile Harry's house in Coober Pedy. So Crocodile Harry is a bit of a character and a bit of a legend, it seemed. A bit of a ladies' man back in the day too. He used to hunt crocodiles, among other things. Apparently he's may have been what inspired Crocodile Dundee, but there's a bit of debate over that.
That's the story he tells.
Yeah, so it's very interesting to walk through his house and look at all the things written on the walls and look at all the underwear that were left behind by a number of ladies over the years.
With little notes as well, like personalised notes.
Yep. Just about everything is underground in Coober Pedy, which is pretty cool. And like it's literally cool because it's like 16, 17 degrees underground all the time, as opposed to how hot it does get in Coober Pedy during the summer.
It was interesting too because they find different kinds of opal. So they've got crystallized opal and white opal is you're more likely to find in Coober Pedy, where there's black opal in Lightning Ridge. So we got to learn a little bit about the differences mining for one versus the other and what you're looking for.
Speaking of Lightning Ridge, we did some specking while we were in Lightning Ridge as well. We did find a few little opals, which was pretty cool. Like some of them we found in the dumps, which is just dumps of the dirt that the opal miners decided they didn't want anymore. There weren't any opals in it. And the others we found literally on the side of the road. We also caught up with Brendan and Courtney and Hudson in Coober Pedy, spent a night with them. It's probably been the coldest night of the trip so far. It was really good to catch up Brendan and Courtney and Hudson as well.
So we took the we took the Strzelecki and then we went to the Unadata track as well.
Unadata track.
And on the Unadata track was a detour to the Painted Desert, which was
it was unreal.
Probably one of the highlights of our trip.
So far, yeah, it's like nothing else I've seen in Australia.
I think it's the ochre that's in the cliffs sort of drips down to sort of look like paintings on the side of these massive hills, sand hills.
Brilliant red and orange and mustardy colours and white colours. So yeah, I think that's definitely been a highlight of probably the entire trip so far. That was a really cool place to check out.
One of the cool things that we've been able to do on this part of the trip is camping out in the middle of nowhere with no one around. When you get up in the morning, there's like just tracks everywhere. You can track camels, you can track horses, you can like dingoes.
It was very interesting to see what's been wandering around either that night you've been there or just in however long before you arrived.
Saw lots of camel prints just out of Unadata.
And we found a mob of camels, or a herd of camels. Managed to get a bit of drone footage of them. There's about a dozen of them together. Well spotted by Sarah off on the side of the road. We checked out the Pink Roadhouse, bought a couple of bumper stickers, got the obligatory photo of the Pink Roadhouse. After Unadata, we started driving again on our way back to Stewart Highway, and we went to a bit of a detour, which is a bit longer than I thought it was, to Fogarty's clay pan, which is a big flat clay pan. And it's a good place to get some photos or even footage of your car throwing up a huge tail of dust. I'm glad we went. I don't know if Sarah feels the same. But we're not going to be back in that area for probably a long time. So
it's a really good place if you're a boy and you want to go and take photos of your car moving very, very fast over a clay pan and spitting lots of dust.
Yep. So I made our way from there back to Stewart Highway and across the South Australia NT border. And the next big stop was Ayers Rock. We did the climb to the top, which is cool because it's going to be closed in a few months.
Yeah, they reckon that now about 16% of people still climb the rock, or visitors.
Well, it was cool to check out, but very, very touristy. I'm I don't think we're in a big hurry to go back there just for that reason. We prefer to get away from the crowds.
Yeah.
We also checked out the Olgas, which were pretty popular as well, but probably a little bit quieter than Uluru. So we only spent, I think, 3 nights total near Ayers Rock. The third night was in a free camp, which is pretty cool because we were up on the top of a sand dune and had views. We could see Ayers Rock and the Olgas in the distance.
Yeah, that was
had
probably
a beautiful sunset.
That was probably one of the best.
It's probably one of our favourite campsites. Heaps of paw prints around there as well, so obviously quite good dingoes and wild dogs in that area.
Yeah.
We went to Kings Canyon.
Yeah.
Another very touristy place. Pretty impressive location, very impressive scenery. Did the loop walk around the canyon and then kept moving. Tried a camel burger at Kings Creek Station, which is near Kings Canyon, which is expensive, but quite good, I thought.
Yeah, $17 for like a patty about that big.
And Sarah, there's a cockatoo there. There's a tame cockatoo sitting on his perch, and he loved the pats. He'd walk up to him, he'd put his head down, just waiting for a neck scratch, and we obliged. Well, Sarah obliged and gave him a good pat.
Yeah.
And yeah, he loved it. After Kings Canyon, we went to Hermansburg, the Finke Gorge National Park, and did 2 nights worth of camping there. It's very similar to where we're camping now, where you need 4-wheel drive access and not many people around, so that was really cool. And we had a very eerie experience with the dingo there.
We just packed up and we're like, oh, we'll jump in the tent and watch a movie. And about only like 5 or 10 minutes in, we hear howling.
Yep, so it's all dark outside, no one else around.
Josh, quick, get the bin back. And Josh went, oh, Sarah, they're not that close, it's fine. And I'm like, oh, it sounded pretty close. Anyway, we heard the howling again and we opened up. I'm like, oh, I just want to have a look. Open up the flap and there's the dingo about 20 meters, big male, howling.
But it was quite eerie because it's totally dark there and we were the only people and had this howling, and then looked out and there's this dingo just sitting across. We went across to another place in Finke Gorge National Park called Palm Valley. From the campsite, there's about 4 kilometres of mild but pretty fun 4-wheel drive track. So you get to the Palm Valley Walk. You're in the middle of Australia, it's all sort of really arid desert type country. And you come across this oasis full of palm trees.
And that's exactly what these places are. They're like oasis. So you've just got heaps of animals, you've got heaps of, like, everything converges on the one place.
Went away to the West MacDonnell Ranges.
So we camped at the beginning of the Larapinda Trail and we did the Mount Sonder return hike. And then and that was really cool. We didn't get up early to see the sunrise. The terrain that we're sort of moving through is red gorges, really crystal clear water when you get to a gorge.
Oh, that's freezing cold usually.
That's freezing cold. A lot of dry creek beds, so a lot of the hikes go through the middle of gorges following the creek beds. A lot of the tracks, like the 4-wheel drive tracks we've been through,
follow dry riverbeds.
Follow the riverbeds. We've had lots of flies on this trip, and we, especially in Kakadu,
so many flies.
We use our fly nets heaps, especially when we're hiking.
Yep. Fly nets are essential.
Oh yeah.
You probably see a few flies flying around now. They get active roughly around 10 a.m. each morning and will die off around dusk. Between us, we've swallowed 3 flies total so far. I've swallowed 2, and Sarah swallowed her first yesterday. It's not a pleasant experience.
I was doing so well. One place that we visited where I remember hearing about it when I was a kid, and I thought it was this magical place, and it turns out that was very much true. But
so it's here in the East MacDonnell Ranges.
And you have to drive for quite a while for driving to get there, and then there's a bit of a hike as well. But then when you get to one of the to this place, basically there's just garnets everywhere. On the shore where the light hits, you just see this glittering sea, like there's just red everywhere, and you're just picking up little garnets everywhere. It was beautiful. And I didn't even believe a place like that existed, but that was probably the biggest highlight for me.
We're heading back to Alice Springs today. We're going to do 2 nights in a cabin, which will be nice, have a real bed and an ensuite and all that. So a bit of comfort after being in the tent for several weeks straight now. It's our longest stretch of being just in the tent. When you're living in a car, out of a car, in a rooftop tent, and you're camping around and moving around a lot, you don't have all those usual comforts you'd have at home and the conveniences you'd have at home. You need some sort of comfort, and like for us, food has definitely been the main comfort. Like, we like to have nice, good food and beer as well. So it's something we look forward to, because yeah, you just need it when you're living like this. You just definitely need it. So after Alice, we're going to continue heading north. So it won't be too long now. We'll be doing the Gibb River Road, and then Broome, and then Cape Leveque, and all that good stuff, which we're really looking forward to. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Found it interesting. Once again, any questions or even suggestions, comments, or anything like that, feel free to let us know, and we'll answer any questions or show you anything you might want to see.
We've had a few questions. We have no reception at the moment, so
yeah, we've had very limited phone reception recently.
So we will get to those questions.
So yeah, we'll sign off, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.